Jake Paul smacked Floyd's hat off, and it got contentious. That was like, okay, I thought we were supposed to be stunting and just having an exhibition match. And look, you can't beat me fighting. Let's just be real about it. But we can have some fun in here and make a lot of money having fun. But then I think the thing switched and changed in that moment when he knocked his hat off. You know, there's some dudes out there who are like real men, masculine. Like, I go to a restaurant, I don't have my back to the door, or I walk on this side of the street, or don't you touch my hat, Those are like alpha dudes, whatever you want to call them, right? I'm not built like that. Like, seriously, like in promotion, you knock my hat off, I don't give a damn. But that's also why I'm not the GOAT like Floyd Mayweather. And that's also why, hey, I'm not undefeated like Floyd Mayweather or achieve those level of heights. You almost got to have that type of ego. You almost got to have that type of pettiness where you care about every single little thing to the point where everything is motivation. So that's why I think it's the crux of this issue. But let's read through this and get through it right. I got to steal a line from Courtney. She said, Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather get into a heated argument after a heat game. All right. So Jake was being escorted by one security guard. Damn, he got too much money for only one. When Mayweather and his team approach him, are we going to bust him up, guys? The person holding the camera asked. Next, another member of Mayweather's team asked, where you running, Jake? Paul starts to retreat from the crowd and eventually turns and runs away from the situation as a few others briefly gave chase as members of Mayweather's team continued to yell after him. Look, he's running. Jake Paul is the running champ. Why is he running? The person holding the camera shouted. Now, I don't even know these dudes, but I don't like none of them already because y'all only bad because y'all around Floyd. And then it's a gang of y'all going against one dude. Yeah, he can fight, but he ain't stupid. He ain't going to fight all y'all. Oh, fake tough asses. All right, they might be some of the homies too, but oh well. Paul addressed the situation on Instagram moments later, saying Mayweather and his staff had essentially ambushed him outside the arena. Now you doing too much. Now you ambulance chasing. They didn't ambush you. They surrounded you and you took off running. That ain't ambush. You want to know what ambush is? You wouldn't be talking right now. All right, so I'm leaving the Miami Heat game and Floyd Mayweather and 50 dudes. See, I told you, hyperbole. It wasn't no 50 dudes. You just had one guard. That's your broke ass problem. Let me stop. 50 dudes pull out of nowhere, Paul said, out of some side alley waiting for me outside the stadium. Their dudes literally start surrounding me, trying to jump me. I'm out that bitch. Sources close to Mayweather reportedly told TMZ that he didn't want to jump Paul, but instead just happened to run into him after the basketball game. Yep, three sides to every story. Jake over there saying too much. Oh, they were hiding in the alley and they tried to ambush me, all 50 of them. And then Floyd like, oh, we just was walking out the game and just saw Jake Paul, said, hi, would you like some apple pie? And then there's the truth. There's Jake's side, there's Floyd's side, and then there's the truth. Who cares about that? I care more about these mentalities, like two athletes getting at it. Yeah, I said two athletes. I know y'all like Jake Paul's not an athlete. He actually is. Y'all can stop being jealous of the dude. He's a YouTuber, yeah, duh. But the dude can fight. Like, if you've ever been in the ring, he ain't bum work. He ain't scrub level. He has won all his fights except one, so give him a little respect, y'all. But the thing about Floyd that is just so interesting, and what I love about this story is Floyd don't play that, dog. Like, Floyd is so crazy particular about everything. The few times that I've hung out at his crib and been up there, we used to live next to each other. He still has a spot there. I moved away because my family just kept growing like gremlins. But the point is, this dude is particular about everything. And I always tell this story because to me it's just amazing. When he was fighting Pacquiao, and after the fight, we were upstairs hanging, and I was like, dog, when did you know that you were going to win that fight? Because as confident as you are, you're undefeated, duh. But this is Pacquiao, the guy that everyone said if there was one dude to beat you, it was him. When did you know in the fight? Not, oh, okay, pregame, I'm confident. Like in the fight, you knew from punching that you had him. He said, you know how Floyd be, you know. It's so funny. He said in the first round, he always gives a straight right to the diaphragm. Like he always, and if you watch his fights now, you can see it. Like he'll be doing this and all that little shoulder stuff, and then he'll go, won't. Like Avenger, he like, won't. And he says, I listen for the sound. And he said, that sound tells me exactly what I'm in for that fight. Now, I don't know what the hell that really means, but basically I took from it, if you hear, like whatever you can say, like there's a certain sound he done. Or there's a certain sound where he like, oh, he wants something. It's a big dog in there. And I was just like, wow, this dude, everything matters to him. So Jake Paul, you see Floyd Mayweather, you knock his hat off, it ain't fun and games, it ain't promotion. He ain't gonna forget. And maybe y'all gonna build this up to having a rematch, whatever it may be. I'm there for it. But the only way you're gonna beat Floyd is running away from him and those 50 dudes, because you ain't beating that dude when it comes to boxing. I don't give a damn how old he is.